You just have to have the courage to put yourself out there and do it. Figure it out as you go. That's what I'm having a conversation with one of my boys right now. And I'm like, I'm walking him through how to become an influencer, how to become a content creator, like how to build his audience online. Because I've done it for myself and I've done it for numerous other people and even faceless accounts. So he's doing the right thing. He's doing the right thing coming to me for advice because I've already kind of been through it, but he's not asking me for a plan or strategy, which is the right thing. I just keep telling him, I'm like, you just have to have the courage to put yourself out there. It's about putting yourself out there and building as you go. You critique it later. Your first one's not going to be as good as your 400th. And we get lost in the fact that we see professionals, people who have mastered it. They mastered it because they put the 10,000 hours in. So if you want something so bad, right? And it's not happening for you, it's because you're not putting yourself out there to do it. You haven't convinced your subconscious mind. You haven't proven it to yourself. Basically, your belief system is flawed because you may analytically logically know that it is a possibility for you to do it. It's not a wild pipe dream, bro. It's not a fantasy. I mean, it is a fantasy right now because you're not doing it and you're not accomplishing it, but like it is in the realm of possibility because you've seen people do it who are less talented, less capable than you. But it's like the best way I know how to describe this and the foolproof way for me to do it every day, like when my self-talk just was shit, right? And this is across the board, whether it's with fitness, self-talk, like mindset, stuff like that, or it's like building a brand, building a business, just building you as a person. You take the action and you talk to yourself about the action you're taking. Boy, I'm fucking killing it right now. Oh boy, I'm at a 12-minute pace right now. I'm gonna get this mile down to 10 minutes. Watch me get this mile down to 10 minutes. You may not get it down to 10 minutes, but you may get it down to 11:59. And then your subconscious sees that, oh, this guy made a decision. He's in control. It doesn't really think like work exactly like that. And it's just like, when you go to sleep, your brain is your subconscious mind is replaying the things you did that day before. It's reaffirming who you are, who your identity is, what makes you who you are, what you need to do tomorrow. So if you do the actions, whether you feel like it, whether you believe it, whether it seems silly or serious, if you do it, when you go to bed that night, a little sprinkle of that person you want to be, that business you want to build is going to be implanted. And you're going to so you start doing that more and more and more. That's why I say the subconscious mind is it's automation, really. It's a self-fulfilled automation, just like your instincts and stuff, right? Like you feel it, you go for it. So let's say for a week you got up and ran when you didn't want to run. I'll stop talking about running because I talk about that all the time. Let's say for a week you posted the content you wanted to post. Let's say for a week you knocked on 10 doors a day to try to get business, right? To try to sell your services. The eighth day, the first day of the next week, you're going to feel a little something, if not a lot of something, when you don't do it. It'll feel like guilt and shame, or it might feel like, man, I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something. I don't know that's your subconscious mind. That's the future projection of you coming into the present moment because you acted from a future version of yourself. You brought it into the now instead of letting the evidence of the past and the fears of the future dictate who you are now, or your current position dictate who you are now. You change the current position by moving from a future projection into the now. This isn't, I mean, it might be occult stuff, I'm not 100% sure, but this isn't like gypsy magic stuff. It's like, dude, it's not crazy. It's totally, talk to anybody who has success in their life. And let them watch this video and they'll be like, yeah, that guy's, I mean, I may have not have looked at it like that, but that guy's onto something. He's speaking the truth. He knows what he's talking about. He's on right now. And I've been in like flow state with everything lately throughout my, like, across the board all day long. I've just been hitting. My boys have been like, bro, you are on right now. You're not missing. I'm not missing. Because when I get up in the morning, I know for me to manifest the version of me I want to be, I need to acknowledge the universe, right? And I need to be silent. I need to thank the universe. Thank you, universe, for this opportunity. Show me what I need to do today. And then dude, literally, I'll even show you the technique. I do like the Mongolian throat singing and if you try it after this, you'll see all the turbulence in your mind disappears. And I meditate. Because when you meditate and you listen to the calling, you have to stop your thinking, right? There's like meditations right here. Then there's like your imagination, your vision, like your self-talk is like right here. These are circles, right? And then an outer circle out of that is like thoughts, right? The ramblings, like the. So if you to your gas, Roy, you'll realize there's nothing going on up there. And you can stay in the silence. Thoughts will come by, and you just have to let them go like a breeze. You don't entertain them. And you will instinctually know the next right thing to do. And that'll keep getting stronger and progressing throughout your day. The more you do that, the more you'll be in flow, the more you'll be aligned with the universe. That's what I'm talking about here. I want everyone on the planet to get re in touch with their higher consciousness, with the oneness around us, to be able to use polarity, to be able to use vibration, to be able to use all the hermetic principles, not in a manipulative way, but to live alongside it. Just like I like living alongside nature, wildlife. I don't think we should just be building on top of them. Yes, like we need homes, but I think, like, for me, I feel best when I'm giving back. I'm cleaning up where humans have just came and done ferngullied everything. It makes me feel better for the place I'm living. So I think my ideal world, everyone on this planet is living from the highest frequency possible. And when you start doing things like this, doubt and fear just they're not there anymore. Actually, a lot of that comes into having the courage to just put yourself out there. And you realize, oh shit, man, like it was just me stressing me out. It wasn't about the criticisms, because you never heard the criticisms that you thought you were going to hear. The chatter may have happened, but it came and went just like a thought, and you never even heard it. You may have instinctually known. You know what is it, like your ears are ringing? You may have known people were talking about you. Let them talk, bro. Ain't no thing as bad publicity. So if you're working towards a goal, if you want to be something, if you want to do something, get out there and get it, baby. Build as you go. Creativity is not being artsy. Creativity is being relentless, resilient, and resourceful. Get out there and give it, baby. Create a conform.